Hey, welcome to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on different tricks that you can do on hand balancing canes. So I already made another video a few months ago where I showed a few tricks, and a lot of people asked me to do a part 2, so this is the part 2. Before you start trying any of these, warm up and stretch, because some of these tricks you need a decent amount of flexibility, and it's always safer to warm up before doing contortion. Also, be safe and only do what you're comfortable with. Some of these are difficult. Also, I just wanted to say thank you so much for 100 subscribers. I reached 100 while I was filming this video. So I know that's not that much, but it still means a lot that at least 100 people enjoyed my video, so thanks. This trick is pretty advanced and requires a lot of back and shoulder flexibility as well as really good balance, so make sure you're pretty advanced if you attempt this. You need to start this trick by going into a contortion handstand and having your feet close to your head. You're then going to try to bring your feet down as far as possible depending on your back flexibility. While you bring your feet down closer to your hands or your canes, you need to open up your shoulders as much as you can and lean back. This is where your shoulder flexibility comes in handy. You want to lean your arms back as far as possible and really use that shoulder flexibility because it'll make it easier to bring your feet closer to your canes to create that ring shape that you want for this type of handstand. It's better to slowly ease into this trick because the more you lean back against your shoulders, the harder it is to balance. So if you have a flexible back, your feet will naturally be closer to your canes. So if you stretch a lot, it will make this trick a lot easier. Using the palm of your hands and your fingers is really important in this trick because you're leaning all your weight forward, so you really need to balance that out well. Make sure you slowly get back up out of the trick and don't twist out of it like I did here because you could get hurt doing this. In this trick, you basically go from a handstand to a shoulder stand by dropping and bending your elbows. In part 1 of this series, I showed how to do a shoulder handstand, so you can check that out, but you need to be able to do it in a stacked position. This trick is pretty impressive, and it's also a good transition that you can put in a routine. It's also not as scary as it seems, and it's actually pretty easy. Start in whatever handstand position you're the most comfortable balancing in. For me, it's a stag. I think it's one of the easiest ones for most people. There isn't much technique that you need to master for this trick. Just make sure you're falling directly above your shoulders and try not to squish your fingers, but also make sure that you're really well balanced in your handstand before you decide to drop, because if not, you could fall over your shoulders or behind. At first, you might have some trouble keeping your balance once you're on your shoulders, but with practice, this should get better over time. For this trick, put the back of your leg onto one elbow. All of your weight should be on that arm, and the other arm is used to help balance. Once your legs are both off the ground and on your elbow, find your balance and then slowly straighten out your legs. You're going to need to engage your ab muscles. This trick is actually easier to do on the floor than on your canes because you won't have to lift your legs as high, so I would suggest practicing on the floor before you do it on your canes. For this position, you need to start in the tilted pike, so make sure you can do that pretty well before attempting this. You're then going to bend your legs and wrap them around the cane. Shift all of your weight onto that dominant hand and slowly lift up your other hand so that you're only using one cane. Make sure that one foot is directly in front of the cane and that your other foot is wrapping around the bottom of the cane with your toes. The upside down pedaling is basically to make a simple handstand a bit more interesting. All you have to do is make sure you have good balance and then move your feet back and forth at different speeds to create a cool visual effect. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and that it helped you get some new skills. Let me know if you want me to do a part 3 or if there's any specific skills that you want me to do, whether it's on canes, gymnastics, or just contortion on the ground. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day.